This video will help you remember how worthy, how loved, how powerful you are. If I had been able to tell my younger self two things, well, one would be to be kinder to myself. The second would be to remember who I am through what? Breath, humming, and love intention, which of course I didn't know at that time. That information was not really readily available. The internet was not rampant several decades ago. It was not easy to get this information. But I would have been a lot less spiritually and emotionally tortured if I knew these techniques and I practiced them. So if you practice these very simple techniques, just like going to the gym, you don't lift weights and right away you're all buff and looks so good. Yeah, you're gonna have to remind your neural circuitry, your electrical circuitry, your neural pathways, your higher brain center, your body needs to remember who it is. And it's so simple, but it takes practice. I have tons and tons and tons of free videos, and we're going to start a perfectly free private online group where we're going to do live, long form. What? This is called Frumming. Why? Because I'm Franny. Combination of humming, love, consciousness, intelligence, intention, and breath work, breathing. And when you do long form versions of this, sometimes it causes people to release. When it's in your subconscious, people can laugh their asses off. It's a way of releasing, sometimes tears, sometimes anger. It's really, really healthy because somatically trapped emotion toxifies us. It poisons us. It arrests our development. It doesn't have to. So this technique, for those of you who haven't heard me talk about this many, many times before, came through me as a result of my prayer, my asking for a super simple on-the-go modality to share with clients and friends and other beloveds so that when we're stressed out, when we're triggered, we can react in the body. In the body, because consciousness follows breath, not the other way around. It's not just taking a breath, although that's good too. Okay, so here it is. It's super simple. If you want to join my perfectly free, I'm starting another one online, private group. Leave your name below. If you have questions, leave them below. I have lots of workshops that cost money and coaching and so forth, but there's so much free information I put out there because I'm excited about sharing the sparkle because you are worthy and I am worthy, and let us now use this time to allow in the genius that we are. So here we go. This, my beloveds, is Frumming. So you're breathing into the belly, right? Into the belly, not here. You don't want to breathe into your upper lung area. You don't want to activate fight or flight. You don't want, no bears, no sharks, or no, worse, burnt pizza. Ugh, the worst, scary. No, okay. So, just kidding. My point is this. Let us start with breath. Consciousness follows breath. So the intention is going to be for us to know how loved we are. Now, my voice kind of cracked there. Loved we are. Just remember this. This takes practice. You're remembering what you innately know. And whether you are more visual, more auditory, you're more about smell, use your senses to try to reconnect to your guides, fairies, God, Goddess, and the unified field of love from whence we all came. It doesn't matter what you call it. Most of us is still there. Only a small part of us is in our body. But because we are embodying the love that we are, we need to remind our bodies through breath. All right, and see, for me, I practice this so much. What I do is I look in the mirror in the morning and I see the light behind my eyes, and I know that that is the doorway to my soul, the windows to my soul. I know that I'm part of the greater good, the greater God, and that I'm connected to whatever you call it, the fairies of the universe, the angels, God, Goddess, a unified field of love, the big, beef schnitzel in the sky. Does not matter what you call it. I feel the connection, and that is what I'm humbly suggesting you do. Another way to do that, close your eyes. Imagine all your guides, all your loved ones standing around you, holding their hands up to your heart, telling you how loved you are, how loved you are. See if you can feel it. Close your eyes. It's often helpful to close. So play with it a little bit, but you're going to get there and you're going to remember how worthy you are, beloveds. And when you do, and the more often you do this, the more you're going to be able to navigate your life with such genius, because you're going to stop blocking the thoughts, the ideas, the intuition, the opportunities, the, greatest part of you that's wanting to come through you. So we have to clean house. We're going to dust. We're going to dust our chakras. We're going to vacuum away the gunk from our chakras, because what happens is, as many of you know, through the unified field of love, 50 billion bits of information come in every cajillionth of a second. Hits you in the gut, because there's a brain in the gut, rises up through your chakras. There's a brain in your heart, rises up, and sometimes, often, most of the time, gets locked in your primitive brain because of gunk, of stuff in the chakras. It's too hard for the energy to get around, right? We are, energy. We're photonic energy. We want to get it past the primitive brain into the higher brain centers, so we're not reactive. We don't feel, oh, I can't, oh, I'm not good, I'm too small. You miss opportunities. You miss your genius. And yes, of course, there's always another opportunity and there's always another incarnation, but let us bring it in now. This is the time, beloved. So breathe into your belly. Feel the love that you are. Feel your guides, your angels holding their hands up to your heart. Feel the light behind your eyes. Know that we're all connected with super love. We are all super love beings. Breathe into, and now when I'm talking, I want you to breathe, continue to breathe only in your belly, more breaths and breaths up the left trunk, and when we go down, we're going to hum. All right, we're going to do this one time. Are you ready? Okay, so feel your guides. They're excited. They're all around you. Billions and trillions of guides that are all parts of us, parts of the greater good, parts of God, part of Sky Daddy, Sky Mommy. You are Sky Daddy, Sky Mommy, you see. We must activate our own inner God. Here we go. Breathe into your belly. Remember how loved you are. Think of the little part of you, the little child in you that's always there, that might have needed permission. Most of us did. And forgive. Forgive anything around. You don't have to think about any situation. Breathe in your belly. Forgive anything around it that blocked your inner child and let it go. Breathe. And if tears come, that's good. If anger comes, that's good. Let it go. Breathe into your belly as if you're breathing up through your feet. Another belly breath all the way up your legs, your knees, your hips, into your sexual, spiritual center. Take another breath into that area. No more pornographization of our sexuality, our divine sexuality. Belly breath into all of our digestive organs. All of our organs are through our chakras. Belly breath into our ribs, bigger than our ribs, bigger than our ribs in Botswana, our ribs. Belly breath all the way to Africa. Belly breath all the way to Canada, where I'm from originally. Belly breath through all of America, all the beautiful states of America. Belly breath to the Arctic. Oh, yes. We're going to take another belly breath, go into our breast area, the back, the front, all of our skin, our shoulders, and down our arms, and out our hands and fingers. Belly breath into our throat. Ah, yes, our layerings. Belly breath into the back of our teeth, the front of our teeth, our beautiful smile that lights up the cosmoses. Belly breath into the backs of our eyes, our ear canals. Belly breath into our cheekbones, into our nose, into our eyeballs, our eye sockets, the lights in our eyes. Belly breath into our third eye. Belly breath into our forehead. Belly breath into both lobes of the brain, the whole entire brain mass. And belly breath out the crown of the head, up, up, up. Now we're going to bring heaven, earth. I love bringing me some Robin Williams. So I had the great delight of meeting backstage at Punchlines in Vancouver when I was performing. Belly breath. Even if you're up like this, if you're mimicking me, make sure your shoulders are down, your angel wings are, we're all angels. So the little stubs are together, nothing's forced. Just keep breathing into the belly, right? We're not activating fight or flight. We're not breathing into the upper lobes of our lungs. Belly breath. So bring down any of the angelic beings, the goodness only, the light, the love. Only the good and the light and the love can come through and share their genius with us. Now, I like to bring in my darling friend Kenny, who transitioned not so long ago, my oldest friend in the world, and some of my other beautiful friends and some of my beloved family members. So for you, beloveds, if you want to bring in your children, if they've transitioned, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your father, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, your great-great-great-grandfather, bring in your mother, your grandmother, your great-great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother. By the way, this is healing intergenerational trauma by forgiving and holding on to the love that we are, no longer controlled by lower frequencies. Belly breath, let's bring heaven, earth, and we're humming down. Continue to hum even when I'm talking, when I'm blabbing. Breathe. Through the love trunk. This is central because this is where our chakras are. And our electrical circuitry through the crown. And now we're activating the pineal gland. 24 times more nitrous oxide is released than through regular nostril exhales, which is great. It's antiparasitic. It is just so good for your vascular system, and I could go on. Through your brain, your teeth, your larynx, your esophagus, down your arms. Belly breath through all of your organs and digestive system, down through your whole chakra system, into your sexual, spiritual organs, down your legs. Belly breath down through your heels, your souls, into Mother Earth, and thank her. And just remember, you are so loved. See if you can close your eyes one more time and feel your guides, fairies of the universe, gods, goddessa, however you picture non-physical around you, holding their hands up to your heart, telling you how loved you are. And if it brings emotion, that's good. Let it go. We're releasing some somatically stuck in our subconscious energy to make room for the love that we are. I love you so much. I love you so much. Just remember, consciousness follows breath. Blessings.